Welcome to Hennett Minutes. I'm Greg Hennett. Today's topic is enduring strength. You know, we need strength to endure in these days and in our testing. Well, where does it come from? We're going to discover that in this brief chat. Now, in Psalm 27:1, David said, "The Lord is the strength of my life," or "The Lord is my strength." The Lord is my vitality, my vigor, my power, my endurance. And we're going to give particular attention to that word, endurance. He was saying, the Lord and his enduring, inexhaustible strength is my own. Or the Lord and his love, that powerful love that bears all things, is my own. What might you or I need this enduring strength for today, right now, while you're listening to me? Well, for instance, you may be in the ministry and you need to come up with new sermons, evangelistic or instructional and inspirational, and the burden sometimes is heavy. How can you get inspiration when you're weary? Well, you need enduring strength to do the work of Christ in the ministry. And then there's physical hardship. Perhaps you work not with your brain, but with your brawn. And it's hot working under the sun day in and day out on a work crew, or in the dead of the winter when it's freezing and you get weary, you get tired, and sometimes you get up and you don't want to go into work that day because you're so weary. Well, you need enduring strength. Then there's psychological attack. If you're a serious Christian, Satan's after you and he's going to attack you in your mind. And he uses other people. They will criticize you falsely, openly to your face or behind your back, slander you, or they will bring false charges against you. All of this is to break you down mentally, to attack you, to make you doubt yourself and your faith, to make you turn inward and become weak and introspective and ineffective. Well, you need enduring strength for your mind under that assault. Then there's emotional turmoil. You may be in a situation where two people in your home or at work or at school or in some other setting, every day they're arguing and fighting. Every day they're into it, and you can't escape hearing it. And their emotions are stirred, and your emotions are stirred. Perhaps you yourself are in such a situation, and sometimes you don't turn the other cheek in that you return accusation for accusation and word for word. That is fighting in the flesh. And so your own emotions have been stirred because of your disobedience. You need to step back, and you need God's enduring strength to fight that battle his way. The battle is the Lord's, not yours. If you stop fighting, he'll start fighting. And then you may have experienced grief. You saw the body of your loved one, the casket, lowered into the ground. Only yesterday they were alive, or the day before they were alive and vibrant, and your life was so full, and now suddenly the parent, the child, the spouse, or the close friend is gone, and your life is empty. You need enduring strength to face that. Or it could be injustice. Someone has stolen from you. They've cheated you. They have brought a legal judgment against you, perhaps a civil judgment, and it was unjustified, but the judge believed them. And so you're suffering injustice and unfairness. That thing is a heavy burden. Well, you need enduring strength for that. Or perhaps you have to deal with vexing individuals. These people push your buttons. They're like thorns in the flesh, and they just press into your side every day with with vexation. You'd like to escape the situation, but the Lord won't let you out because he's using that. He's sanding you. He's using their abrasiveness to teach you how to react, and in that process, you become more gracious. You need enduring strength for that, enduring strength that will not fail. Well, you know, in the Psalms, Psalm 71:18, an unnamed psalmist prayed this prayer: "Oh God, don't walk away from me till I have demonstrated your enduring strength to this rising generation." Now, that's my close paraphrase. Demonstrated your enduring strength to this rising generation. Friend, there's a generation rising that's unchurched right now, biblically illiterate. They're in great need, and Jesus is about to come. And they need to see the reality of Jesus Christ not just with someone who says, believe on Jesus, but who shows them in their life, day after day, month after month, year after year, an enduring strength that they see in no other person or people of no other faith. And they know that Christianity is real. You and I need to show them that enduring strength that will not fail. It will endure anything. These situations we just described and many more. Well, Jesus knew this, and he said in Revelation 3:10 to the Philadelphia church, because you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from the hour of temptation that is coming upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. What's he talking about? Well, he's talking about the tribulation period. And he was telling those Christians, because they had already endured their test, because they had already demonstrated enduring strength, which comes from enduring faith, they were exempt from that time. There's a very simple principle here. Christians who are tested now will not go into the tribulation period. People who have not been tested now successfully by trusting and obeying God consistently, they will not go in. They will go into that time. That's just as simple as it could be. So Jesus' words were very clear. If we want to have rapture assurance, to know that whenever Jesus appears, we will go, we need enduring strength that comes from enduring faith, or to change that phraseology, enduring strength which demonstrates enduring faith. In Luke 18:1-8, Jesus gave a prophetic parable. In other words, it wasn't just a story. It was a story that speaks to the future. And he described a widow who had been wronged, who kept coming to a judge, and the judge didn't care. But one day he became so irritated with her persisting request that he said, I'm going to, one translation said, this woman is going to be the death of me. So he gave the woman what she asked. Finally, he gave her justice. And Jesus said, Shall not God hear the prayers of his own elect who pray day and night unto him? I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. And then he says, But when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? Now, when he comes is a reference to his second coming. And will he find faith? That's a reference to the faith described in the context, which is an enduring faith that produces an enduring strength, like the woman had. This woman kept coming to the judge. He wanted her to go away. She wouldn't. She just kept praying. He wanted her to be silent, and she wouldn't. She just kept believing, and the devil wanted her to doubt and go away and believe she'd never get justice, and she just kept refusing to give up. And I'm sure the devil was whispering in her ear every day, Quit. There's no use. This is stupid. You're foolish. What are you doing? What do you hope to gain? And finally she got what she needed. So the question today is, how do you and I hook up with this river of God's unfailing, inexhaustible strength? Isaiah 40:31 tells us how. Let's read that together. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Then they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Let's look at the first phrase, because that's the key, the first part of this first sentence in this text. They that wait upon the Lord. They that wait upon the Lord. Now, to wait upon the Lord today is to go before his presence privately and wait upon him by poring over his word, praying, asking the Holy Spirit to open the Word to you, worshiping God, praising and worshiping him, thanking him about what he did the day before, getting intimate with the Lord alone, you and Jesus alone. Just as Jesus sought his Father, often had to go into the wilderness sometime to do that, so you are seeking the Lord first thing in the morning, every day, to have your spiritual life replenished. You're waiting on the Lord. There, as you wait upon the Lord, your strength is renewed. Now, the word wait in the Hebrew is one of the meanings is twist. So we could say those who are twisted with the Lord. What does that mean? Well, twist as in making rope. Those who are their spirits are twisted together. As we wait upon God, our spirits are twisted together with the Lord, and a rope of divine enduring strength is being formed in your life. You see, individual cords are not strong, but when they're roped with other cords, suddenly they're made exponentially stronger. So it is with you and I when we wait upon the Lord. So those who are twisted with the Lord, roped together with the Lord, they will renew their strength. Now here the Hebrew for renew means exchange. So those who wait upon God and when we have our spirits entwined with His, our strength entwined, our weak strength entwined with His awesome, inexhaustible, divine strength and power. Oh, wow. When we do that, we're exchanging our strength. We're saying, Lord, here's my strength. It's too weak. It won't endure these situations I just described. Give me now your strength. And as you wait upon Him day by day by day, He is, again, renewing you. And as your faith, your enduring faith is renewed, your enduring strength is renewed. And I'll say that again. As your enduring faith is renewed, as you wait upon Him, your confidence that God is always unfailingly faithful. He never failed you in the past. He'll never fail you again. He said, I will never leave thee. Lo, I'm with you always. The Bible says God is faithful, who will not put you in a test that you cannot bear, but will, in every test, make the way of escape. So this strengthens your faith. Job said, though He slay me, yet will I trust in Him. So this faith is being renewed in every morning. And as this faith is being renewed, your enduring strength is being restored. Now you're able to go out and handle the ministry. Now you're able to go out and work hard physically. Now you're able to handle that psychological attack that comes from Satan. Now you're able to take that emotional turmoil and not be moved by it. Now you're able to bear that grief. And now you're able to take injustice, even when it goes a long time. And now you're able to deal with those vexing troublemakers. And you even have God's mercy for them because you understand they are making trouble because they themselves are deeply troubled and need help. And so you pray for them. Oh, friends, that's the overcoming life. That's what we need to walk in. That's what this rising generation needs to see in me and in you. So today, don't quit. Don't give up. Go to God and wait upon Him. Have your spirit entwined, twisted with His, so His strength becomes your own, and there's an exchange of strength. And then walk out into your day and handle that adversity as an overcomer and glorify the Lord and be a living demonstration of the awesome faithfulness of God to this generation that desperately needs it. This generation that will see Jesus come. This generation that will see the consummation of the 2,000-year history of the church. God bless you.